Hi everybody, this is Elizabeth Houlihan, Double Diamond with It Works Global. Welcome to Boom Time, which is our team's onboarding system to bring in new distributors as well as to keep existing distributors moving forward with their building of their teams. This is a duplicatable system which we hope that you will plug into through all three phases. Again, it's called Boom Time. Phase 1 is jump in, Phase 2 is plug in, and Phase 3 is cash out. So before you get started with Phase 1, there's a few things that you need to bring to that. So I want to go through those before you get started with your Boom Time video series. The first thing you need to do is to go into your eSuite, and your eSuite is accessible through the company website. It will ask you for your username and password. Your user number, which is your username, was assigned to you upon enrollment, and you actually chose your password. So just put in your username, which was assigned by the company, and the user password, which you chose when you enrolled. Once you put that information in, it will bring you to a dashboard. Within that dashboard, on the top left, there is an It Works Global icon. It just sits there in the corner. If you tap on that, that always takes you back to your home page. So just tap on that, make sure that you've landed on the home page, and you will see across the top there are several icons, including performance, communications, support, documents, training academy. That's what you're looking for. The training academy looks like a graduation cap. The document looks like a page of paper. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to tap on the documents tab at the top, or the documents icon. Once you tap on that, it's going to bring up just a variety of different types of documents, and you'll see on the left hand side there is like marketing documents, there's ordering documents, there's product documents, all kinds of documents. But you can search for each type of document by title. There is a white box, and you can start to enter the name of the document. Then it will autofill if the document is being called by its correct name. There's a green little box that says go, and once you push go, it will load that document. And then you just simply tap on that document, and it will load it into your system so you can see it. So I'm going to go through 7 documents that you need to load and print. Again, load and print, so that you make sure that you bring those to the first video, which is Boom Time Phase 1. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to make sure that you print off the new distributor guidebook. It's a several-page document. It helps you go through your eSuite. I want to make sure that you're getting properly onboarded through your eSuite. This is standard, guys. You need to know that this system is very easy, but it's also available to people across the world. So how are you going to build your business if you don't have some sort of web-based tracking system? And that's what our eSuite does. So whatever point you are with technology, you're just going to have to understand that this is how we do our business. We go into our eSuite, we track our orders, we place our orders, we watch our group, and so make sure that you are onboarding into the eSuite. So I want you to plug into that and print off the new distributor guidebook. The second thing I want you to print off are the party pad notes. Now, party pad is just simply a book that we use to go through the business during a party, or whether we're sitting down and doing an individual one-on-one, or maybe we're meeting 2 people at a time and just talking about the business. The party pad presentation notes are key, guys. These are developed by the marketing team. You need to make sure that you're following them. Don't add any more, any less. I don't go through every single thing on every single presentation. I try to understand what the person needs, and then I go through that information. But basically, that just keeps us within the rails. It keeps us within the guides of how we should be presenting the business. So make sure, number one, that you have a party pad, because the party pad is going to come inside of your $99 business builder kit. And then you simply print up the party pad notes. And once you print them off, if you want, you can memorize them, or you can go directly and tape them inside of the party pad book. A lot of people do that. Listen, guys, you don't need to be smart to do this business. You just need to be able to plug into a system that's smarter than all of us, which is awesome. So make sure you print off those party pad notes, tape them into your party pad, or just make sure that you're aware of what to be saying at each page as you turn it. And it's simple. It's very, very simple. And it's so simple, guys, that my daughter, when she was 18, got plugged in, and she was doing parties. So it's not as though you need a college degree in order to do this. Just plug into the system. The third thing I want you to do is I want you to print off the hundreds list, and that's going to help you get started with who do I need to contact? Where do I start? You know, a lot of us go, I know this person, and this person. And then sometimes people are like a deer in the headlight, and they go, oh, I know nobody. Well, guess what? If you don't know anybody, then maybe this business isn't where you need to be. You need to plug into people. This is a product-driven company. You need to be able to find customers and find distributors, and that's what we do. So you need to make sure you print off your hundreds list. A complimentary guide to that is called a memory jogger. That's another thing that you can print off. And again, you just go to the white box at the top of the document section and start putting these words in. Put in memory, and then memory jogger pops up. Put in the number 100, and a hundreds list pops up. The next thing I want you to print off is the actual compensation program. The compensation program actually shows you how you get paid. There's a section that's called the first 30 days. When you get into that, look at that. That's how you get paid in your first 30 days. There are certain bonuses that you make in your first 30 days that you do not want to miss. Make sure that you print that out. Also, the policies and procedures. Policies and procedures are updated as new things come on board, so I want to make sure that you're aware that you're responsible to go in. And each time there's an update of policies and procedures, I would encourage each one of you to print the new ones off and keep them with you. The next thing is the 3 steps to success. And that's where we're going to get started with Boom Time Phase 1. 3 steps to success is the duplicatable system, guys. This is what the company created in order for us to unlock everything on the marketing plan and to create that system that we can create part-time income or tremendous wealth or anywhere in between. So I'm really looking forward to working with you guys with Boom Time. In the meantime, if this is near a Sunday night, because I'm not sure when you're watching this, but I want to make sure that you know that every Sunday night we have a team call. It's at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and I would love for you to join into that team call so that you can see what's happening. If you decide that you're going to come into that call and you're not sure, if your upline's going to be there, you're just getting started, maybe you don't even know who it was that where you're placed in the organization, guys. Hi, I'm your upline. I'm here to help you. My name's Elizabeth. I would love to hear from you. Send me an email. My email is elizhoulihan@gmail.com. Again, that's Eliz, E-L-I-Z, Houlihan, Houlihan, @gmail.com. So just zing it off, elizhoulihan@gmail.com, and say, hey, my name is Sally Joe, and I live in Idaho, and I'm going to be getting started with the organization. I'm going to be on your team call Sunday night, and I have no idea who I'm under, but man, I'd love to plug in. I want to run for this, or I want to run for that. That's what we're here to do, is to get you connected with the people who can help support you. So let's get ready, guys. Print off your documents. You got 7 of them to print off, and then let's start with Boom Time Phase 1.